What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, although it feels like forever ago, it's been less than 3 years since Scarlett Johansson sued Disney and by extension Marvel Studios for their day and date release of Black Widow, where at the end of the pandemic, they decided to put it on Disney Plus at the same time it hit theaters, which drastically impacted the bottom line, a bottom line that would have paid Scarlett Johansson huge dividends, or at least per her contract, would have paid her a lot more if it hadn't been on the streaming site in the very same day. And to make matters worse, they offered her nothing in way of compensation for the streams. Well, they ended up settling that lawsuit before it ever got ugly, but for a minute there it was extremely contentious. That's why it was all the more surprising to find out, and shortly after this was resolved, that Scarlett Johansson would actually be returning to Marvel Studios, but not reprising her role as Black Widow Natasha Romanoff, rather on the other side of the camera, and this time in the director's chair for an upcoming MCU project. Now, it's long been speculated that that project is the same rumored Nomad project that would see the return of Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. Right on time, today we got a massive update about that top secret project. We're going to break down this latest exclusive, where it came from, what it exactly says, and then speculate just a little bit if this is truly lining up with Deadline's original report that Steve Rogers would be back as well for a quote-unquote top secret Nomad project. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with X-Men 97's finale next month. Again, all you got to do, be a subscriber, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this actually broke in an exclusive late last night from the editorial Nexus Point News, not one that we often re-report on here at the channel, but this isn't coming from one of their anonymous sources or the such. Rather, they were the first to suss this information out from an official website listing, so bravo to them for getting the scoop. They go on to report under the headline, Scarlett Johansson's top secret Marvel project is a TV series for Disney Plus, quote, there were several confirmations for an untitled top secret project Scarlett Johansson was working on in collaboration with Marvel Studios. These confirmations came from Marvel Studio boss Kevin Feige and Scarlett Johansson herself. When ET interviewed Kevin Feige during the Marvel's red carpet premiere, they asked about the possibility of Scarlett Johansson or Robert Downey Jr. returning and if it was discussed at a previous retreat, to which Kevin Feige specifically said, quote, we are doing a project with Scarlett. Scarlett Johansson also confirmed this project in 2023 by saying, quote, it's still happening, but not currently because nothing is happening right now. We're all sort of in this holding pattern as we wait out the writer's strike and potentially our own guild strike, and so forth and so on. They then report, quote, we are happy to be the first to share that this top secret project is indeed a TV series for Disney Plus. Courtney Baker, a creative executive at Marvel Studios, had added this to her LinkedIn profile, quote, serving as executive on upcoming TV project untitled Scarlett Johansson series for Disney Plus. Okay, so first up, there's some things we need to read in between the lines here. At no point during that official listing from Courtney Baker, or from the quotes from Kevin Feige or Scarlett Johansson, or anywhere in this article, does it say that Scarlett Johansson is directing this project. It doesn't say a Scarlett Johansson directed project, it just says Scarlett Johansson project at Disney Plus. So you could argue that because we don't know for sure that she's directing, that this could be Black Widow back for a future project. And I think that would only further support this being a Nomad project that was heavily rumored to follow Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, and during that time where the Russos referred to them as the Secret Avengers between Civil War and what happened with Infinity War. Now we know at this late date and juncture that they are really pushing out into other parts of the multiverse, with the Fantastic Four confirmed to be taking place in another part of the universe, and very likely the same for the upcoming X-Men, with a lot of industry insiders talking about how important the 838 and then the Marvel's post-credit scene being dubbed, at least by the industry insider rumor mill community, as Earth 267, how important they are to the future of the MCU, where recently one of these Twitter scoopsters mentioned that it's important for Marvel Studios to give us different points of views and from the other universes other than the 616, and before we get to whatever the end of the multiverse saga looks like. Now, if we were truly going to get a Nomad TV series, as it was rumored when some of these original rumors came out, no guys, not just rumored, Deadline actually reported on it again years ago. We haven't heard anything about it since. If we were going to get a Nomad project focusing on Steve Rogers between Civil War and Infinity War, it would be impossible for them to do that TV show without including Natasha Romanoff. I mean, considering they only would have had each other and been on the run, I think you would have to have her as part of the series. Now, it's not just wishful thinking or rumors that have led us to believe there might be a Nomad project series in the work. Again, this is tied to an original Deadline article by writer Justin Kroll that indicated that Steve Rogers, Chris Evans would be back for at least one project and then maybe an additional film. Not only that, this news broke in 2021, and the same year we eventually heard later in that year that Scarlett Johansson would be tied to a top secret project. One project and then an additional film. Like one series at Disney Plus and then an additional film in Avengers Secret Wars. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. Is this just wishful thinking? And if it's not Nomad, what in the world would Scarlett Johansson be returning for? What type of project would make sense from a legacy point of view? And maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe there's a different project or a different character that she actually had a personal want to take on, or maybe in an attempt to mend fences, Marvel Studios said, hey, do you want to direct something down the road? And they were just looking for the right project. But I think it a lot more likely, and from a human standpoint, outside of the storyline of the MCU, from Scarlett Johansson's point of view, if she's going to return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think she would want to deal with a project that would have some intrinsic value to her, and that's why maybe Nomad has been linked to her name and since the beginning of these stories back in 2021. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. Do you want to see a Nomad series? And if it's not Nomad, the return of Steve Rogers, then what do you think Scarlett Johansson will be directing at Disney Plus? I am all ears. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and as I've said, we're just going to continue to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro or the PlayStation 6 comes out. We're also going to start giving away things more frequently here, maybe of a little lesser value, like graded comics, etc., only because Marvel Studios has far less releases this year, and the PlayStation 5's been out for a while. Either way, for any future giveaways here at the channel, regardless of the prize, all the same rules will always apply. All you got to do is be a subscriber, so hit the sub button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos in the same way we're doing here, live with my voice in the comments shown on screen. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube or really any other platform. Realize anybody can take a content creator's photo, claim to be that content creator, and it's all a ruse and scam to try to get you to pay for shipping for a prize that doesn't exist. Keep in mind, no content creator, if you win something, will ever charge you for shipping. If you should get a spam comment like that on YouTube or really any platform, just report it to the respective platform, as they are far faster and far more thorough about getting to it than the content creator. And while you can let the content creator know, I assure you they are doing everything in their power to get rid of those comments as well. Now, the best way to keep up with the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I'd sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.